What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Thomas, and today we are talking about what sold out from the Supreme Stone Island collaboration, along with everything else from week 10 of fall winter 2023, along with a little bit of a preview of what is to come out next week for week 11. Let's get right into the video. So here we are on Supreme's website, and last week was a pretty crazy drop with the Supreme Stone Island. First item that did not sell out was the leather bomber jacket, still available in some smaller sizes, small and medium on the brown and on the black, and then medium for the brown. So a lot of the larger sizes did in fact sell out on this piece, which you can see is $2,500, very expensive, but really cool, and not surprising that this sold out, but obviously it's still very expensive for a lot of people. A piece that did sell out in two colors was the Supreme Stone Island reversible down puffer jacket. Sold out in the olive and black colorway. There is still one size small in the white, not one size small, but the one size being small, still left for the puffer jacket in white. And this also isn't really a surprise. The Supreme puffer jackets always do relatively well, and the Stone Island collaboration was rumored to be actually the last one between two of the brands. It's what I heard from Supreme drops on Twitter, so take that absolutely with a grain of salt if they come together later down the road. But pretty simple design, and the fact that it was reversible definitely lends credence to this piece being something people were going after at just under $1,000. One of the most interesting items that released last week was the denim trucker jacket, the full reflective one that actually ended up selling out. Yep, $700 for a trucker jacket is too much for me, but some people said I need that full 3M fit, and it ended up selling out. It is still available in the regular colors. The navy has size small, medium, large, and the black has just medium. So the black was the second most popular. I still am not really a fan of this tonal on the actual accents. I wish that was a different color. Same thing with the navy, just having the tonal in the back. Definitely the reflective one was the one to go for because it was a unique, distinctive piece that had something going for it other than just being another color. Cardigans are next up. The $500 Bocal cardigan sold out in white, olive, and black. Surprised this is called olive. It looks way more beige or brown to me. That could actually be just a mislabeling right there. Really strange. That is not olive even in the slightest. But yeah, cardigans are pretty popular with a lot of people in the fashion world, in the streetwear industry. Never really been my thing, but people like them, and with the big Stone Island crest on the back, it's not a surprise. This piece also was a sellout. The long sleeve top absolutely did not sell out, and I saw from Supreme drops also that this actual quality of this long sleeve was pretty bad, and at $188, I think people were really dodging this t-shirt with everything else selling out and this still being available. So not really a great piece, kind of a flop. The short sleeve top was also not a sellout, surprisingly. $168 for a t-shirt. I don't really blame people for wanting to pass on this pretty expensive item. I'm curious if this will actually sell on Stone Island stores for a discount or online. I know they did actually release some of the pieces online. I put that in the chat of my live stream, but I'm pretty sure those are also sold out on Stone Island site. We can check after we look through Supremes. Let's get away from the collaboration for a second and talk about the waterproof pill case. This also sold out, and it's not really a surprise at $32. Accessories have been very strong with Supreme in recent seasons. Anytime you can get a full box logo right there on your item, you're always relatively safe copying that piece for collecting, reselling, or just using. Pyrex bowls also flew off the shelves. People couldn't get enough of them. They needed that 4-piece set, the 2-cup, 4-cup, and 7-cup, I guess the 3-piece set. And yeah, I mean, it's a Pyrex bowls with a plastic lid. Really not a lot to talk about, but it has Supreme branding on it. And the stars are definitely cool because it gives it more than just being a plastic or a glass bowl with the Supreme box logo. It is actually nice that there is a little bit more distinctiveness that can justify the $60 price tag, a little Supreme flair, so to say. Getting back into the reflective stuff, the 5-pocket jeans also were a sellout at $398. People were really wanting that full reflective fit, and I still have yet to see a picture of someone wearing the trucker jacket. the jeans and the reflective camp cap. That would be something interesting. Speaking of hats, we do have the Supreme denim 6-panel that did sell out in all colors, not just the reflective ones. The Stone Island branding on the brim. It looks like corduroy, but I believe it is a denim hat. Yes, I read that. Denim 6-panel. So yeah, embroidered logos on visor and back. Pretty neat hat. I think the reflective one was definitely the one to get. And we're going to look at eBay prices later, but this one definitely is seeing people buy for resale already. The camp cap, however, did not sell out with that spider web print, the Stone Island badge. I think this is a really nice hat, and sitting on the site for 78 bucks. If you missed out on the collab and are wanting to pick something up, it's got the same actually Velcro as the HR Geiger hat right here that I am wearing. So the same kind of reversible or adjustable strap is pretty nice for fitting various head sizes. And the camp cap does feature more of a bent brim than like a classic flat bill like this hat right here. So interesting hat. I'm surprised it didn't sell out. All right, it's bag time. I have not checked the site since the drop, and we're just gonna mouse over the items that are sold out. So the waist bags are still available. Shoulder bags still available. Leather backpacks still available. Duffel bags, none of the bags sold out. I was kind of thinking this could actually happen. It is a really nice drop, okay? The clean black and red bags are super nice, but I was just thinking they were gonna potentially restock, and they did. Usually Supreme does make quite a lot of these bags, but I will say if you picked them up and are looking to hold on to them or resell them at a later point, don't lose heart, because after the season is over, of course, everyone knows these items will never be made again. So there are a certain number of them on the market at a certain point, but as of now, they are not sold out. So you can go pick them up later. I don't think they usually go on sale. NYC crewneck is available in all colors, but navy. This one, for whatever reason, was the one people were going after. And we can see it has sizes available in multiple other colors, but the navy one, not so much. Maybe Michigan fans? I don't know. Thank God this overpriced beanie is still available. 178 bucks for a beanie.
Get that son of a bitch out of my sight.
Shame on you, Stone Island and Supreme. That is just absurd. I'm so glad this is sitting. What's not sitting though is the lightweight script balaclava. And this really isn't surprising either at 28 bucks. It's a very cheap item. And I'm actually proud of Supreme for dropping an affordable balaclava for once. Not having to pay like almost 100 bucks for one is pretty nice. I know a lot of people in my chat were picking this piece up, and congrats to everyone who copped this for 28 bucks. Pretty sure that will only maintain or gain in value. So that's gonna do it for what sold out for week 10. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about all the items that sold out. We aren't done here though. We are gonna check a little bit on StockX and eBay, seeing what these pieces are going for. And then at the end, stick around to the end, we're gonna look at some Supreme week 11 stuff for fall winter 23. You won't wanna miss that. All right, looking at StockX, we can see the asking prices for these various Stone Island Supreme items. I wanna look at the reflective trucker jacket and actually look at sales that actually went through. Let's see, looks like $1,000 for a lot of these, 800, 900. So the retail was 650. Man, if you had the cheddar, that was definitely a piece to get. I'm not someone that could afford to make that kind of flip, but congrats to everyone else who was able to do that. And if you're looking for this piece, I would assume it would probably drop in price, as people that can't afford to hold on to a $650 trucker jacket end up just selling it for less. But that is pretty crazy to look at that. Reversible puffer jacket, looks like people are asking about 1100, 1500. Okay, what actually sold for this one? I mean, some people got close to retail. 998. Some guys sold for a loss on the day of the drop. That's so bizarre. 1450 for someone on the day of the drop. That's crazy. So they had to have had that in person. So these are people that actually went and got these items from the in-store event, because I know for StockX you need the items in like 2 days or less. It's something like takeaways for the week for me were the bags actually weren't that sought after. I know some, I think, sold out on the actual drop day, but they were later restocked later in the week or either later that day even. And the Stone Island stuff, while a lot of it was pretty expensive, if you picked the right pieces, there's definitely some items that are reselling for quite a bit above retail. Looking at the sweatshirt right here, for instance, $348. I mean, I don't know why people are asking more when they're still available on the site. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's look at the week ahead at Supreme Week 11. Okay, calling this a partial drop list would be kind of an understatement. This is really a pre-alpha drop list, we'll say, with some really great items coming out. My favorite being the piece embroidered work jacket. I've waited for this piece for a long time. Not sure if I'm gonna pull the trigger. It really depends on the retail price, but kind of need to save money right now, so probably not. But I really do like this piece a lot. Water resistant cotton blend with Thinsulate. Yes, we'll read all of that in my full drop list video later this week. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all the Supreme news, and we'll bring all you guys that information that you need regarding the full drop list once it comes out, probably tomorrow or Wednesday at the latest. It'll probably be out tomorrow on Tuesday. The small box logo for different shops is available this Thursday. So it has, I think it's each color has a different store location. Yes. So the purple one will be for San Francisco. That's pretty tight. Milan is blue. Chicago is brown. The London is gray, Paris is black, West Hollywood is another form of gray, another shade of gray. Really, really cool to see that being there on different colors. We have also white being Seoul, navy Tokyo, red as New York, and yellow as Berlin. We don't see all of the pictures quite yet. Oh, yes, we do. Here we go. There is red and there is yellow. That's a really cool like storytelling behind that with the actual different locations being different colors. I wonder what the quantities will be like for each colors. It would be interesting to see if one colorway, for instance, was made way less quantities than others, but that is pretty cool. That's the small box hooded sweatshirt. We also have the piece embroidery beanie, which maybe I'll pick the beanie up instead of the work jacket. Kind of need a new beanie here. I do like the navy one, but also the red one is pretty nice, as well as the black one. Those will be hopefully around like 32 bucks, maybe a little more given the embroidery, given the embroidery, but people are hating this one, so we'll downvote with them and kind of get people away from that beanie. Next up, the Baroque Brown Air Force One Low is finally releasing, and I think this might even be Supreme Drops' mock-up. I know a lot of pages and sites, including StockX, were using Supreme Drops' actual mock-up for various pictures of this Baroque Brown Air Force One. This could actually be official images though. It does look a tad different, and we do see the actual Supreme laces right here. What do you guys think of this colorway of the Air Force One? I know people are loving brown shoes because of Travis Scott, and does that translate over to the Air Force One? I could see this selling out for sure, but value-wise, I don't think it's gonna go for a ton. Maybe on drop day, you could resell for like 200, maybe max, to someone who didn't get them, but I'm not really entirely sure on that. We do also have the Rotary Hero sticker bricks, stool, and side table, which is a number of different, I don't know if it's actual box logo stickers. Like, could you take apart this acrylic and actually get the stickers out? I wonder if someone will actually do that, but they do look like they are real stickers, but laced with or coated with acrylic, and they can be used as a side table or a miniature stool, which is 16 inches by 13.5 inches by 17 inches and weighing in at just under 17 pounds. So not the biggest table in the world, but also not the smallest. It's definitely something you could use, and this will probably be pretty expensive, a couple $100 easily. I could even see it being $1,000. I hope it's not, because I know a lot of people do want this piece for their room or whatever, and that's gonna do it though for the partial pre-alpha drop list, the beta drop list. What do you guys think about everything that sold out this week? Did you cop anything for week 10? What are your takeaways, and what are you looking forward to in the upcoming week? We'll provide all that content here on the channel, as well as a live stream during the Supreme drop on Thursday. Be sure to check that out. Been your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace and butt grease. See ya.